It's no point going to get video. It's no point you're going to get this video and watch yourself because you need me to help you on that. All right. So now moving on. So if you need to leave on later on, by all means. So just a quick one, guys. Okay, you can see these three beautiful girls here. These are the elder sister, the second sister, and third sister. Three of them are all in my face-to-face tuition class in Ulan, and they got this voucher. And this girl, of course, is also my student. So they got this voucher. They went to the Causeway Point to get their items, their gift for their well-deserved gift. Okay, so a picture speaks 1,000 words. You just shows to my staff, my colleagues, this staff, this voucher, and then just tell them who you are and you got. You see, they got your gift. Again, I promise don't go and get books. Even though I'm selling my books, I don't. So this is an exam, okay, only for GLC students. So none of you are coming this month. So Sijing and Wenqian. Sijing, you give me your handphone number, huh? Did you? No, right? You give me your hand. No, okay. So that means okay. None of the set ones are coming this month. Don't worry, we got other days to come, no problem. So this is the previous kids. These two are now in JC and Poly. Both of them are in Poly this year. They just completed their study. In fact, this guy is in your school. You're Zhongzhen, right? Wenqian. Okay, he's from Zhongzhen. You can ask your these teachers. 他的名叫翰林翰林. Okay, he's one of debaters, one of the top students in Zhongzhen. Okay, so let's move on to today's lesson. So okay, so what is the definition of lifestyle? Ishan, back to you, please. So like I say, from now on, whatever you're talking about in your oral presentations is all about lifestyle. What is the definition of lifestyle? Back to Ishan. Remind me on next week, Wenjian, to talk about the video. Okay, let's go.
Like, do I read like she invents the lash or what?
Can you read this, a particular?
Okay. A particular way of living, the way a person lives or a group of people live.
So how? Carry on.
She in the lavish
The
lifestyle.
envy. That means she admire. Carry on.
She envied the lavish lifestyle of wealthy people.
Oh, by the way, the three of you, I marked your exam paper for your comprehension. In fact, all of you did very well for the paper. Okay, especially Ishan, certain parts you did very well. Okay, lavish lifestyle means a very famous, glamorous, expensive. That means every day you eat shark fin, you eat abalones, you go to Marina Garden by the Bays or Marina Sands to eat expensive food in an expensive restaurant. Carry on.
Eating right and exercising are essential of to living a healthy lifestyle.
So you realize essential is very important to our day-to-day life. Ladies and gentlemen, like it or not, the governments of Singapore, the Singapore governments are emphasizing of eating healthy. We don't want to have a group of people like the Americans people who are so fat, so clumsy, and seriously overweight, obesity. That's not what we want to see. We want to eat healthy and good. Why? Next paragraph.
A lifestyle typically reflects an individual's attitudes, way of life, values, or worldview. Therefore, a lifestyle is a means of forging a sense of self and to create critical symbols to resonate a personal identity.
Okay, so I'm going to skip this to go through this one here, guys, to do this exercise. Okay, and this is important. Okay, let's go. This is a visual graphic text. Okay, no, that's not supposed to show you the answer. Okay. Okay, let's do these 5 questions using Prata. Okay, so by looking at these 4 corners, remember the foreground here, this part here, the middle ground, and the background. So the providence say that it's taken from a notice at a void deck notice board. So definitely it's relevant. Don't write your answer, Dominic, please. You're supposed to do everything, okay, please. Thanks, So don't type. Listen, let me talk first. Explain. Okay, so what is the Prata using Prata? What is the purpose of this picture? Is it relevant? Who is the target audience? 3 different audience. The person who use it, or I'm going to use it, or I know somebody who is so messy is going to use it. All right, and then the tagline, is it messed up or by messed up by your mess, or is this going to be the tagline? And what is the tone? Is it a negative or positive tone? And what is that last A? A list of 8W and 1H. Okay, then we talk about it. Please do not look at the answer. If you do have the answer, right, then this is taken from a parenting's forum post. So I'm at the end of my road. Oh my God, exclamation mark. My teenager son has absolutely no concept of tidiness. Seems like the tone itself is negative. So let's look through this. Then before you fly off, let's go. I'm going to get my medicine first. I'm having a migraine. Think of it when you are choosing both, make sure they have the same tone, same reliability, and same purpose. Then you choose. If you think that none of them didn't meet, okay, what you so-called your purpose, reliability, and tone, then you see neither. If they both have, then you say both. But if it's only one have, then you have to take like checklist like that, okay? So you see, number 2, question number 2 is saying mess up by your mess. So this is definitely a tagline, right? So what does the word mess up suggest? Okay, reverse reading, reverse reading, not refer, reverse reading. Okay, Wen Jian, once you've done this, you just submit answer, then you can lock off reading, okay? Go and prepare yourself, then these are all recorded. Okay, I think, what time is your flight? 12 o'clock? Yeah, so 2 hours, so better get out of your house now and move. Can have a wheel of time, enjoy yourself, you deserve it. But after you come back, start your torturing again. That's life, man, bro. Correct or not? 先苦后甜还是先甜后苦? Life is like that. Now you suffer, you enjoy a longer life. It's your choice. Please submit your answer once you're done. Don't sit there. Submit your answer to the Zoom chat. Thank you very much, leaders. So at least for the half an hour, Wen Jian, you did not miss much, and you at least know on the plane you can know how you can practice your oral presentation skill, and this is definitely super important. And then you do a visual graphic text. For the 5 of you, the 4 of you later on, you have to use this picture here to throw a questions to ask your opponent, which is how are they going to answer these questions, okay? Okay, thank you, Dominic. You submitted your answer. Thank you. Okay, Wen Jian, thank you. You may log off now. Have a good day. Okay, bye. See you next week on Zoom in where? Hunan, Yunnan. Yes, Yunnan. 再见了，后会有期。Bye. Take care. Say bye to her. Come on. Oh, no, give her off. Thank you, Rayden. 事情呢？事情好了吗？ Thank you very much. Let's go for the answer. I'm going to copy the answer, okay? And put into the Zoom chat because I want to see everyone's answer. So, 事情 put tidy out the room, tidy out the room, tidy out. All right. Hey, Ishan, have you come out or? Ishan, you haven't come out? I thought you sent it already. Come on. Remember, next year you're preparing G2. This is G2. Okay. So, what's the next questions? Mess up. It means that one is upset and unhappy with one mess.
Wait. I forgot to put my number 3.
Put down lah. It suggests that you are annoyed about your mess. Yes, very good, Ishan. Very good, Siqing. Okay, I agree with that. Okay, good, Wen Jian. Okay, I would say you're wrong, totally wrong, Dominic. All can accept. Question number 3. It says that identify the statement in text 2 that reflects, you see? Okay, reflects the reliability. The purpose, you see the purpose of text 1. Text 2 refer to the purpose of text 1. Does anyone have any idea what I can do? So identify a statement, I'm at the end of my ropes. Okay, I would say you are wrong, my dear. Ziqing, sorry. Number 3, what's the answer, Ishan? Okay, well done, Rayden. Wen Jian, sorry, your answer for number 3 is not correct. This cannot go on. Go on or what? Sorry, I will say half marks for you, Dominic. Okay. Because the answer is that, does anyone have any idea what I can do? So what you say is here, this cannot go on. That means it's agree. Can anyone tell me what to do? Damn it. I cannot go on already. Look at my son, Dominic. He messed up the whole place. He eat and sleep and shit inside the room. Damn it. Oh my God, Dominic, what happened to you? Okay, just kidding, Ishan, your number 3 answer? Okay, Ken, I got you. Okay, next. Thank you. For both, actually, the readers are presented with a situation that requires improving. Confirm it's definitely both. Well done to Siqing. Well done to Rayden. Well done to Wen Jian. Well done to Dominic. What about Ishan? Well, Ishan, it's both. That means they need actions. They need improvement.
Auto. I also don't know why. I also don't know why say A1.
A means what is A? I also don't know which answer. So yeah, you see. Be careful, okay, be careful because you need a few more months to go G2 next year. So you have very high chance to go for G2 English. So this is G2 and G3 exam paper, okay? So must be very careful. If not, anyone can go back to G3 to G2, G2 to G1 again. And what about G1? If G1 will go down somewhere, that means it's ITE. Sorry to say. I'm not saying IT is bad. It's not so good. But it still have a path to go to university, but a very super long path. Okay, people take maybe 4 years, you need to take 8 years. But you still got a degree. So yeah, so the tone suggests the writer of both texts have a strong opinion. I think it's B, right? It's text 2, right? It's so obvious it's text 2, right? Already, huh? Right, I think it's text 2 there. Yeah, it's so obvious that it's text 2. I agree. Why? I think all of you got it. It's just like the mother who cannot stand the son. I get sick and tired of it, guys. Can someone help me to do something about this son? It's so horrible. He can't even clean out his place. It's like a tornado. It's like a hurricane or a tsunami, the whole place. But this one is to tell you, see, and do something about it lah. Okay, I suggest that you need to improve your conditions. It's mess up the way, but this one is complaint. Text 2 is a complaint. It's definitely a negative tone. Because I won't say text 1, the tone itself is not negative and a strong opinion, but I can say both are actually quite close to it. But because they got this here, look here, guys, searching and all of you listening, because got this part here, the venue and the date and time. So this is like telling you to, okay, it's not after all it's that bad. Okay, it's messy, but I think it's manageable. Nonsense, where got manageable? It's really messed up, man. But you want to learn how to keep your place tidy. You mean like got courses and seminar and workshop how to keep your room neat and speak and span neat and nice. Oh my goodness. When your Uncle Raymond was teenagers, I don't make my place so messy. Yes, I only make messy as such. It's during exam period, 1 month. You know what I do? I would took up all my textbook because I stay in a not a very big house. What I did, thank God I'm the only child, so I got a lot of space for myself. Imagine I got 2, 3 brothers and sisters. That's it. Oh my God, the books will get mixed up. So the good thing is I would definitely took out all my books, all my subject, I put it on the floor. Okay, Dominic, you know what I do? So I put on the floor. So every time I like to study in the middle of the night. So I wake up, I will take the book and read back every day about a few hours like that. So at the end of the exam, every time the first paper exam over, I will keep the stack of book into the cupboard. So if I got 10 subject, the lesson I take is I'm telling myself, oh, I complete subject A, B, C, D, E. By the end of the last paper, I complete everything. The floor is clean. I pack and repack the books again. And of course, I promoted to next level, right? Either I keep the books that I feel is useful for next year. If not, then I throw it away or I sell it to Kalanguni. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, so guys, I want you to create the questions of this one first, but later. Okay, thank you. All of you did a good job. Hopefully by end of this year, yeah, your visual graphic text will be improved substantially good. Okay, well done, Ishan. Okay, let's continue, my dear. We have this lifestyle that is typically affecting. We read this right just now, Ishan. Did we read this? Yeah. So it is important, since maybe I'm watching this, all of you, it is important we talk about attitude, way of life, values, and worldviews. It is so important that this lifestyle forging a sense of yourself, a belief of what you want to do. Just like those topics just now that lady was talking about, health, leisure, quality, values, education, so on and so forth. Why? Because your lifestyle is, carry on, Mr. Ishan. You got 2 more lessons. When school reopen, you will not be joining the Zoom, right? Because you got Punjabi, right? Okay, so make full use of these 4 lessons and it will help you on that. Let's go. Lifestyle.
Your lifestyle is how you live, and it reflects who you are. You might try to look cool by adopting a rockstar lifestyle or partying every night and sleeping all day, but you'll probably get pretty tired. A lifestyle can also reflect your attitude or personal values. For example, you might not have a very conservative lifestyle, which means you don't spend money on any travel on unnecessary, and you don't engage in silly activities. A glamorous lifestyle means you indulge.
Indulge of what? Ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
In upscale, high-profile pursuits and live luxuriously. If you got some bad habits, your doctor might encourage you to adopt a healthier lifestyle and get more exercise and eat more carefully.
You realize nowadays a lot of the Westerners, especially the American citizens, the teenagers, the young adults, they are doing this, taking drugs, taking vapings, party all the night, alcohol, drugs, you name it. I'm not saying all the Americans people are like this, okay? The Asian peoples are also like that. In fact, the world are like that. Is it good to live like a rock star? I mean, of course, you can party like hell. That's your lifestyle. Because I earn tons of money. I'm a lawyer. I'm a very successful lawyer. I want to go to a certain place to distress myself. Yes, it's fine. There are many ways to distress yourself in your own lifestyle. But which lifestyle that you're going to choose, how you communicate to other people makes a big difference. Especially if you choose a wrong path, you're going to end up in jail or even to your cemetery, or worse still, landed in hospital permanently. So these are the 3 places I don't think any one of our lifestyle would want to be there. Why? Because the definition of lifestyle, back to you, Raiden. Definition, please.
A lifestyle is a way in which someone leads their life, encompassing their habits, values, and consumption patterns. It's influenced by factors such as culture, personal preferences, and environment. This encompasses a range of choices and practices related to health, leisure, work, and routines.
Thank you. Carry on the next one. There's a definition of a lifestyle. You must have a choice to practice like health, leisure, works, routines. Routines, that means every day you wake up, go to school, brush your teeth, go to toilet, bathe, wash up, wear your uniform, take a bus or a car to the school, sing the national anthem, go back to classroom, listen to the class teachers attentively, go to recess, take your CCA, come back home, study again, watch your TV, play your game, sleep the next day. It's the same routine. Most of the time as a student, not much change. Then you feel bored. Then after that, when you graduated, you become an adult like us. The same thing, wake up, go to work, party with your friends, or work alone, or things like that. This is the lifestyle. But how to make it much better? Back to you, the minimalist.
Minimalists prioritize living with fewer possessions, seeking simplicity and clarity by reducing clutter and excess in their lives. Digital nomads. Digital nomads combine work and travel by leveraging technology, often moving between countries and living a location-independent life.
So I don't agree with this one here. Living a simple life. Yeah, maybe unless Sijing, Ishan, Dominic, Raiden, and Wenjian. If you are living in a rural area like Xiangxia, Kampong, in a village, okay, fair enough. But we guys are living in a city. You want to make life simple and not cluster, and not possible, guys. Because you look at your bed, in the morning you have to carry your PLD, your water bottle, your textbook, your extra uniform or T-shirts for your CCA, your PE. And then what else? Your file, yes, your file. Okay, it's not simple. Simple means like when I was young, my primary school and secondary school are really very simple. We don't have PLD. Yes, we have textbook, and then and now with locker. Some of you have locker in your school. We don't have locker in our school. Okay, our life is really simple, but as time goes by, the technology, the lifestyle changes. So the minimalist is not advisable at this generation, in my opinions, because you guys are getting more complicated, sophisticated, and more advanced. So digital nomads is like people who are like one of my friends, he just told me that he's staying in Canada for a while because his daughter and his son-in-law is staying in Canada doing software. So he's kind of moving here and there to Singapore and Canada. So it's like a digital nomads moving from country to countries because they can work from home, they can travel, and then they need this kind of technology to work. So they have to go to different country to do setup. So that's a different lifestyle. I think, guys, the five of you in future, when you are growing older, become adults, who knows, you need to travel like nobody business. Like now, 30 years ago or 40 years ago, aeroplane was an expensive item. An item that is so expensive that you need to spend a lot of money to buy an air ticket. But now you see the budget airlines, the train that going to Malaysia is so cheap compared to last time. So the lifestyle, it means like here, it says a way of individuals, families, and communities encompassing. The keyword is encompassing this, all this is very important, especially moral standard. Like I say, if you want to live your lifestyle, if you are writing an essay or talking to a teacher, oral presentation or listening commentary, you should know that the lifestyle, there's five different type of lifestyle. One, the lifestyle is like a monk and a priest who live in a very secluded monastery or churches. Their life is simple. Okay, this is a minimalist, very simple, relaxed. The second type of lifestyle are super rich, super educated, live in bungalow, got 10 sports car, travel in the private jet planes, buy diamond rings, expensive watches and things like that. That's the second lifestyle. Okay, because they earn more, they have more, they are super rich and super educated. The third type and the fourth type is like us, like that, not so very rich, but well educated enough to survive through the standard of living, and we are able to know all these habits, attitudes. Okay, we are quite educated or highly educated people, like the all of us here. Okay, we live a normal, reasonable, moderate lifestyle. But the fourth types are people who are poor, uneducated, but they live with integrity, dignities, and resilience and perseverance, and they have moral standards. They know they are poor, but they don't go and steal, they don't go and rob, they don't go and kill, they don't go and do bad things and lie and cheat. They live a decent life. For example, farmers, right? Sweeper, toilet cleaners, okay, dishwashers, okay. I'm not looking down at their lifestyle or their sucks, they are lowly educated, but they have done what we call, they have backbones. That is the fourth type of lifestyle. The last one, oh my goodness, is the worst among the worst. Either they are very highly educated or lowly educated or no education at all. These are the group of people. They will find all means to earn a living by cheating, by lying, by begging, by stealing, by killing, by doing all the bad things. That's their lifestyle because they want to find the easiest way out. And they do not have moral standards. Their moral standards are sucks, are useless. They are full of Satan, evil, devil. They are full of all the bad thoughts that want to kill people and destroy people at the expense of them and winning themselves to be more luxurious and rich. These are called the touts, the bad guys. So which lifestyle we want to choose? To see the way in which people or group live. So there are 5 different types of lifestyle. I don't want to be the first and the last, Dominic. I don't want to be a monk. Not the monk and the priest sit there, oh no, happy-go-lucky, God and him only, or God and her, the nun. I don't like to be the first one, and then, of course, I don't want to be the last one, of course. I prefer number 2 and 3. Number 4, no. I went through number 4 in my life. So that is the poor and uneducated when I was young. So I will never want to go back to 1, 4, and 5. I prefer 2 and 3. Of course, 2 and 3. The 2 is the best, of course. I got 10 Lamborghini cars. Oh my, not toy car. Excuse me, real car, okay? Not the toy car, bloody not the car like behind you, Dominic. Okay, not this. I want the real car with COE one. Okay, so let's move on to this. So look at this. Wow. You realize all these got to do with lifestyle, right? You see, motivation, you got the lifestyle, exercise. Okay, no need to say the picture speaks 1,000 words here. So this is one example, Wen Qian, that you talk about lifestyle here. Okay, and to be honest, you realize group 2 and 3 will have this type of lifestyle, and 4 maybe. 4 not really, 5, they do have all these things, but they will definitely smoke and take drugs and do all the bad things. Okay, at the end of the day, if you believe in karma, if you believe in what goes around, go back to you around again. And next one, we're gonna have here different pictures. So you see, this time they got this weight control, diets, mental health. You see, everything they will have is definitely got mental health. This one got mental health. You see, mental health, weight control also. So no matter how the pictures revolve, to have a healthy lifestyle, you must have all these things here. I'm very funny. How come they say stop smoking, Ishan? They never say stop drinking. Why? They say stop smoking, right, Dominic? How come they don't say stop drinking and smoking? Actually, drinking alcohol too much is bad also. It will cause liver cancer, right? And lung cancer also. But why not stop drinking? I don't know.
Because if people stop drinking, they become crazy and then they're gonna do all sorts of things.
That means they are addicted already, my dear. Your lifestyle is being addicted to alcohol, which is a bad thing, right? Oh, so I mean, this is arguable, So what is Uncle Raymond's lifestyle? The definitions. I personally feel that lifestyle is all about individual looks into his or her ABC. Ability to eat, exercise, and sleep well, healthy diet, regular gyms, and no sleep deprivations. The sleep deprivation is the worst. Become insomnia, cannot sleep, and then it will affect your whole entire body system. Building a strong relationship with your family, friends, and colleagues. Yeah, definitely. Building a strong relationship. That's improving your lifestyle. Now, caring for the environment, yes, of well-being like eco-friendly, social responsibility, fairness to race and religions. That's not only caring for the environment, also caring for your social responsibility. So this is my little triangle here. And this triangle is like your life. You live for today. Yesterday is gone. Whatever you done yesterday, you make yourself a famous person, a bad person, a lousy person, a super duper good person. It's gone. It's history. But how are you going to make your life better today? Tomorrow is unknown. We are not sure what is going to happen tomorrow. Look at the Air India. Boom. Only one survivor. And now look at what Israel and Iran is having war. Ukraine and Russia is having war. Israel and Hamas is having war. And the whole world are having war with drugs and vapings and all these things. We can't tell tomorrow. Is the worst getting from bad to worse? I wouldn't say it's bad to worse. I would say it's more complicated and sophisticated and more, how should I say, in the more diverse. Not like in the past, 100 years ago, the world is very simple because there's not much of a advanced technology. So how are we going to live tomorrow? Well, is to improve today's law, to make sure today is much better. So if a person, you say, I have a student who passed on 2 years ago, he didn't have any future already. On that day, on that day itself, when he decided to take drugs, okay, and that day itself, when he took the drugs, he never will never look forward to the tomorrow. All he need to do is that this today, I live for today only. I just want to take the drugs and feel good about it and high, and then that's it. Unfortunately, he didn't wake up. He died. I was told by the other students. Very sad. So I have students also living the past, very bad memories of childhoods and all things like that. And as today he's living himself and told me that Mr. Shaw, Uncle Raymond's, I want to improve the standard of my life, my quality of my life. How? I asked him. Go further study. Move away with bad eggs and bad people. More filial piety to my parents. Do volunteer works. Upgrade myself, upskill myself, improve my skill so that I will have a future of a better of tomorrow. I say, well done. He used to be a G2 student. My son has seen him before. I attended his wedding. He used to be like gangster. So this is my theory, okay? Ironically, our communications skills are weaker because of the computers and mobile gadgets. Do you agree? Let me read the first paragraph. Sijing, get ready the second paragraph, okay? With advancements in technology, very good start, creating the atmosphere. I would like all of you to write something like that in your essay writing, all right? With advancements in technology, smartphones and computers are constantly enhancing its features and software to facilitate more efficient communications. Obviously, look at our Zooms, our social medias. As such, while computers and mobile phones have brought us greater convenience, hey man, there's no doubt about it, man. It has also made our communication skill weaker. Oh, that is very irony, right? That's opposite. Right? How come? I thought it's supposed to be good. So it created a suspense for us, for every one of us, that we want to continue to read the next paragraph to see how true is it true that all these mobile and computer gadgets and make us that communication weaker instead of improving our lifestyle. Let's see. Back to you, Sijing.
Firstly, with the proliferation of the mobile phones, it is common to see people busy sending text messages on the train, in schools, or even while working. Its prevalence has become such a phenomenon that the term screenagers has been coined to describe teenagers who are constantly glued to the screens of their gadgets. While these gadgets have made it easier for people to be connected, it has also caused communication to worsen as these messages are usually filled with short forms and slang that disregard grammar and spelling. Over time, many individuals face difficulty in articulating themselves proficiently to the extent that they may have to go back to the drawing board in order to improve their communication skills.
Is it true that nowadays I got a lot of students, parents, or even my friends who come and tell me that I need to disable their children's handphone at certain times so that their parental control to lock their phone at certain times so that they will not be able to use the phones because they are too addicted to the phone. I can tell you, if you are going strictly by the rules, whether you are underage or overage or whatever age, this is depriving of your rights. Okay, it's your right that even though the handphones is bought by your parents, the bills are paid by your parents, but the phone that you own is your intellectual property, or so I say your rights are your property. Because you own the phone, right? Even though you're paid by your parents. But to ban the children, hold on. Then you stop doing. So one thing for sure, if you're asking your parents, not any one of you, I'm just talking about general, to ban you from certain time for viewings, your handphones or have a lock time. To me, I feel that it's very stupid for the student, not the parents. If you can't even control a small gadget like your handphones, and you need some adult to tell you off to have screen time protections or bar certain time, your life is being leading by a handphone. I got students that I cannot help it, they are addicted. Then learn how to get rid of these addictions. Okay, Sijing, I got addiction. My addiction is reading. So sometimes reading is not a bad thing, right? But reading too much is also not good. That means I miss out a lot of other things on my social life. So same things. Let's talk about the next paragraph. You'll be surprised. I quite agree with this paragraph that screenagers are people like you guys every time look at the phone. But I always say that I prefer you guys to look at the phone than go out to mix with wrong company, vaping, smoking, taking drugs, alcohol, stealing, gang fight, rather than spend time looking at the screen and learn things. Okay, doesn't mean looking at the handphone is a bad thing. But when you're going out to the real world, there are a lot of bad things can happen to you. I'm telling you, which is the same go to the phone. But if any one of you have this problem that your parents had to stop you at certain time Please tell your parents, give you number one, your freedoms, the trust. Seriously. Okay, when we say that 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you got to sleep, you got to stop your handphone, stop it. Because whatever you do to that, are you going to do the same to your children next time? When the parents did that to the children, I always ask my friends, you don't trust your children? No, I can't trust them. Then what's the point? You give them a phone for what? You can stop there at 10 o'clock. But if they really want to use the phone at certain time, they can go to search other nonsense things. You must trust your child. And you guys, as a children, you must show your trust to your parents. That's all. How long can they stop you? You're making your parents, not you. I'm not referring to any one of you. I'm telling my friends. You're making yourself so stressful for what? Then don't give him the phone now. Give him the Nokia phone, right? Correct, Dominic? Nokia phone now. You play the snake and ladder game with it. So it's very sorry. I to use the word I told my friends. You know, Raiden, Marcus, Uncle Marcus. Right? Last time I was doing that to Jiraiya many years ago. I say it's very stupid. Don't do that. Tell yourself, for example, I always tell Raiden, okay, Raiden, off your phone at 10 o'clock, just off it. The more trust your parents show to you, you have good, no? Confidence. Okay, guys, if you have this problem with your parents, please talk to your parents and say that Uncle Raymond say one. Okay, you must start slowly and surely and definitely build the trust with your parents. Don't let your parents to worry, wow, 10 o'clock must shut down your phone. Ishan, last year you do that, right? And your phone confiscate, your parents confiscate your phone, right? You are now a big boy already. You are mature already. Maybe for your sister, you still have the control, but you are now in secondary school. You have to show your trust to your parents, and one big trust that you have done is your result. You see, look at the clown, your friend here, Raiden. The past 2 weeks, he has been using the handphone, the tab, the Nintendo from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., 1 a.m. Right, Raiden? Yeah, to 1 a.m., to 12 a.m. I don't care. But when it comes to study, when school reopens, he jolly well have to stop using the phone. It's important. Let's go. Next paragraph. Dominic, your turn.
In addition, firstly, with the In addition, according to a research by the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, body language contributes 55%, while words and tonality combined only account for 45% in communication. Since only words and tones are transmitted through phones and computers when interacting, the study concluded that communication through such devices is only half as effective compared to face-to-face conversations. This also explains why people may be apt when connecting with friends through the use of a gadget, but they become socially awkward when communicating in person.
So this paragraph tells you, right, now you understand why during your oral presentations, your tonality, your presentation, your communication skill, your body language is important. So it's time, sometimes it's good to not just to sit there and glue yourself on the chair, on the beds, on the toilet bowl to play your handphone, but move your butts, go around, do some exercise. Like a few days ago, you can ask Raiden, we have a badminton game with my ex-student. He's a coach of a badminton. So I brought my son, my nephew, and my nephew's friends to have a good game. Even though I did not play in the game with them about 1 hour plus, it's a good bonding to sweat it out, to perspire it out. Seriously. It's good. Okay, so if you don't like sport, please pick up a sport. Not like Ishan like that, broke his arm, broke his leg last time. Last time it was arm, right? Correct.
Pickleball is actually quite fun.
Wait, hold on to answer your question. Last time you broke your arm, right? Correct me or wrong. And then your leg, right? And don't break any other parts of your body already, yeah? Okay, this is a price to pay for it now to have sports. So pickleball. Did you say pickleball?
Yes, my father has been making us play pickleball recently, and it's okay.
How is it
quite
works,
okay.
ah?
Basically, it's like badminton, but it's with like those ball with the hole one. And then
With the racket is very big, right? You hit the ball, but the
it's
ball is
basically
a
like a
rubber ball,
cutting.
right?
It's basically like a cutting board with a handle at the end of it.
I find that it's okay. It's a miniature of a tennis, right? It's a miniature of a tennis. It's okay as long as it's a game, but I hate tug ball, choke ball. You know, the choke ball, you take the ball and hit the net, then the end of the ball bounce back and hit your face. It happened to me before when I was in Goshen. I played, boom! Say, Mr. Shaw, lucky I hit my face, not my bottom part of my body, okay? That's it, man. So anyway, whatever sport it is, please, I got student play what MMA, Muay Thai. So you got broken nose and broken ribs. That's normal. Any sport that you involve in sure will have definitely 100% injury, like it or not. Then you don't play sport. If you don't play sport, you're not healthy. So jogging also can get yourself injured, okay? Seriously. Back to you, next paragraph, Ishan. Oh, yeah, eating, never mind, Shi, in your turn. Searching, not saying, sorry, searching your turn.
On the contrary, some would point out that mobile gadgets and computers have enabled introverts to speak up and even make friends in the virtual world, thereby facilitating and improving communication. In addition, the expression of thoughts and ideas can be made more accurate with functions such as grammar check and spell check. However, not everyone will use such functions in most cases. They are not always useful and effective. Besides, we must not confuse communication with just being comfortable with the keyboard. More importantly, it encompasses talking to people comfortably and confidently in person.
Exactly, you have to do that, guys. You see, if you play Dota, DOTA, or any games, I think some of you will have some chit chat over the live game. Is it Minecraft or Roblox, whatever game you play? You also actually improving your listening and your oral skill and your communication skill. It's very good for introvert people that no, they don't like to speak to people, but slowly they open up themselves and talk to people. Communication is very important. If you do not want to talk to people, you're going to be left out and you're going to be an island by yourself. And worse, you know what? You cannot survive in the world, in the real world. You have to learn to talk. You know, I've seen a lot of friends, even ex-students. No, not so much of my ex-students. Those students are with me, usually they will start to be able to talk bravely, confidently, and creatively. Creatively. And my friends who see they cannot talk well, they're scared because I don't know. I always ask them, what happened? Why got you don't have confidence to talk to people? Don't know, leh. I feel scared. I don't know whether the person when I talk to will say hi to me. No big deal. Sometimes in the lift, I met the strangers, I press the lift and things like that. Hi, which floor? They just keep quiet and press their own. All right, thank you. I just stay there, look at me. I didn't even ask you to press myself, but I'm sending a signal to that person. You sucks, man. What's wrong? I don't feel like talking to you. You're a stranger to me. I don't feel like talking to you at all. I know how to press. I got a finger to press. Thanks. But at least you say thank you. That's all. That shows this person's either he's too arrogant, no confidence, or maybe he's just like that. I don't know. But in the world, I'm sadly to say that this type of people very hard to survive, to be honest. Okay, I'm not saying they cannot. They're very hard to survive. Next paragraph. This Ishan, are you finished your lunch? Your makan? Let's go. Geographical.
Geographical barriers are also broken with the use of computers and mobile phones. Features such as video conferencing allow communication across borders as people can hold conferences with each other without having to travel across the globe. We are able to contact anyone in any corner of the world. in just a fraction of a second. People are also able to provide any form of feedback via email or a social media platform. However, although emails are highly efficient, they are usually task-driven and senders cut to the chase. As such, the emails can be blunt and even crude, reflecting poor communication as compared to handwritten letters, which were written with great care.
So whether you're writing an email to someone or you're handwritten something, a letter to someone, there's always this thing of communications. And of course, when you send an email, the person just read according to what you type, right? But when you're handwritten and give it to the person, they will look at you, oh my God, this handwriting is so awesome, so beautiful, well written. Then sometimes I look at it, what the hell is he writing? I can't even read his handwriting or her handwriting. So whichever way it is, whether in technologies, in the email, sometimes you write email, you also do not know your grammar, the spelling, or even say, the way you respond to the person in a sarcastic manner or in a very serious or angry tones, but the way you type, of course, in the email, if you want to type vulgarities and those crude words, yeah, fine. But then you reflect your personality, that kind of lifestyle that you're living in. Yeah, I have received emails like this, especially from customers or vendors when I'm working as it is. But there are good emails coming in as well as handwritten notes, like my ex-students who wrote a lot of teachers' cards, Teachers' Day card to me with beautiful words, paragraph and comments and poems and words. So that against whether you like it or not, is it bringing short closer? Or even I got students who send a WhatsApp to me and putting words in the Facebook, Instagram, say happy birthday, Uncle Raymond, God bless you, that kind of things. So I won't say that communications, as what they say in the beginning of the essay here, is going to be weaker. It all depends, and what they mentioned here in this paragraph is that it's how you bring it in the geographical, whether you are in China, in Japan, in Africa, in Brazil, in Argentina, in Chile, in North Pole, South Pole, Greenland, Iceland, whichever country, it all depends on the Wi-Fi, it all depends on the hard copy, the soft copy, how it delivers. So communications and what you mentioned here, it's not weaker because of computer or mobile gadgets. It's all about transportations. It's about mobility. And now look at 1,000 years. I'm talking about 1,000 years ago. How did people deliver messages from one place to another place? Of course, through walking, or horse riding, or bullock cart. Of course, they cannot fly, right? Of course, from ship, right? They travel. 1,000 years ago, there's no aeroplanes, no mobile car. So they have to depend on all these transportations to deliver a message, the communication across to certain parts of the world. Or even with a pigeon, the only aeroplane I can think of is the pigeon. And pigeons are not very safe, right? It's maybe 50% your email, your message will get across to the next person. So what this paragraph, what this essay mentioned is how do we really get communication better? Is it true really that? Is it true really that computer and gadgets make communication weaker? I beg to differ. I against it because back to you, conclusion, Raiden.
In conclusion, computers and mobile gadgets have undeniably made our lives easier and more efficient. Unfortunately, they have also compromised other important aspects such as writing and social skills like conversing face to face.
I quite disagree. You know, TikTok live, Instagram live, Facebook live, or even you can put live to your WhatsApp video. Or now look at all of you in the Zoom. You are talking to Uncle Raymond, turn on the camera. Few years ago, I want to make students to turn on camera. They just give me all kind of reason. I would say some stupid reason. My camera broke down. My parents forget to buy the external camera. My laptop got down problem with the Zoom. All kind of reason. They just don't want to turn on the camera. Fine. And true and all honest are searching. And this student will not last long in a Zoom chat. Not just my Zoom, can be any Zoom, even in the HBL. This student will never turn on the camera and speak. Good luck to you. you will sure have problem in your oral. It's your life, it's your lifestyle, it's your life. If you want to choose this because of whatever reason, then live your life and suck it up. I'm very blunt to say that. Because if you don't want to turn on your camera, that means you are turning off your life. You're switching off and not to facing the real world. I will use the word you are cowards. I have to use the word you are coward, not none of you here. That student, whoever don't want to turn on the camera or talk to people, you are coward. You have no confidence. Why? You only got one life. Remember, you have to live your life today better for tomorrow. So why are you cutting yourself? Why? Because you got being traumatized when you were young? Because you got certain things you're scared to talk, then go and see a counselor, go and see a psychiatrist or see a doctor. You can't live your life like this. If you refuse to talk, please go and stay in the cave. Very blunt on Dominic. Go and stay in the cave. Even stay in the cave, you will see some insects and animals. Hi, do you know this is my cave? The tiger will tell you, Ishan, get lost. Excuse me, this is my cave. Get lost, Ishan. No, I want to be here. I don't want to talk to anybody. No, this is my cave. Get lost, Ishan. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your lifestyle. I think this essay brings an essence of why communication is not weak. It's how we as a humans use it as the best way we can. All right. Let's do this example. Okay, guys. I want you guys to create one questions now. So, for example, I start first. How do you think that's... No, I rephrase again. By looking at this video or this picture, are you acceptable to have this kind of condition in your room? Of course, I answered it. You feel already, You have to answer like this. Oh my goodness, teacher. Before I begin my conversations and communication with you, I feel that this kind of mess is definitely not acceptable in my strict opinions. If I do this in my house, I'm going to get F by my parents, man. Don't even use the word F words. I'm going to get shit by my parents, man. I'm going to get the hell out of my parents. Never say all these words. I'm going to have music on my ears to both ears, and I'm going to have not going to have a wheel of time. I'm going to have a bad days because in my house there's rules, and one of the rules is to keep the place spick and span. You see, I'm using fist spot. I'm using the famous idioms, similes, occupation, places, and proverbs to describe this feature. So to answer this question, teachers, I abhor to this setup. I would never have this because if it's such a mess in my house, in my room, in my study room, I can't study well. I can't concentrate well. Therefore, it's not possible for me to have this mess. That's all. Thank you, teacher. So I want you to type your question in the Zoom chat now. One question only. According to text one, so we don't use text one, Ken? We use it according to the picture, rephrase it. According to the picture, who do you think would attend this event? Raiden and Ishan. Okay, come on, rephrase your question, Dominic. Don't use text one. Dominic, can you rephrase the question again? Dominic, can you hear me? Okay, you don't want to rephrase, fine. So who you want to do this question? Who you want to arrow? Thank you, you changed your question. Raiden? So all the three are Jing, Ishan, and Raiden also have to come out your own questions. Type your question now. So Raiden, you can think. Dominic asks you, according to this picture, who do you think would attend this event? After looking at the picture, do you think that a cleaner environment is better to work in? Which question? This question target to who? Ishan. According to the picture, why do you think that people may be messed up by their own mess? All right, man. I love this question, man, bro. I love this question. Siting, who you want target to?
Dominic.
Yeah, dominate. Okay. So, Ishan, your question, please. So, Ishan question will be target to Siting, fair, Right, let's be fair, okay, be fair. Ishan, give her a hard one, a difficult questions. No, he's not going to do that to Siting, I know that. Okay. Raiden, are you ready to answer the questions? According to this picture, who do you think will attend this event? Back to you. You must end with, that's all. Thank you, teacher. This is a proper oral examinations in GCO and N level. Back to you.
Would I
Feel ready. We start with you feel ready.
I would not attend this event because in my life I have already attained order in my room, and when there is
Look at your hands.
clutter
Look at Raiden's hand.
and when there is
Moving,
clutter in my room, I would immediately attain it to make a sure order in my room to have a clean, conducive environment for myself to work in. Though I'll be interested to learn more of how I can declutter and bring order to my life, I would not really be interested to attend this event. That's all, teacher.
Who will you want if you're not attending? Who will you want to recommend
Mm,
to
who will
attend this event?
I would want my friend to attend because my friend is very unorganized and always has a messy room whenever I stay over. That's
Oh,
all.
so you visit your friend once a while and you saw his room very in a mess. Don't knock your head, This is oral,
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
who?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Next, who's done the answer? According to join us to learn more about
Ishan.
how to bring order to your life. What does it mean to the mess? Wow, my goodness. Good luck to you, Siting. Okay, according to the picture, the things. Okay, Ishan, answer Raiden's question. After looking at the picture, do you think that a cleaner environment is better to work in?
Yes. As in,
You feel ready.
what?
You say yes.
Oh, my bad. Can
Of
I
course you're
redo
bad
it?
lah. I make
Can
you
I
sad.
redo?
I
Can
make
I
you not
redo? Can
bad.
I redo? Can I
One more
redo?
time.
Yay. Okay.
Sit straight, please. Hello, sit straight lah, not lie down. Sit straight, not lie down. Why are you lying down?
I'm not.
Okay, go.
Yes, I would like to work in a better environment.
Louder.
Yes, I would love to work in a cleaner environment in the workplace. As in the cleaner environment,
Can you all hear him?
better.
I can't hear him.
What?
Move your mouth closer to your laptop. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, start again. Yes.
Yes, I would love to be in a cleaner environment that is better to work in a messy one, as it is cleaner and productive to work there. I would love to, if it's messy, I would love to clean the environment. If not, it will be there forever. That's all, Joe. Thank you. Was that loud?
That's all, teacher. Okay. All right. So according to the picture, who do you think that people may be messed up by their own mess? Dominic.
I think that this would likely refer to teenage people and people that are having a very tight work schedule, as they would not have as much time to clean up their houses, clean up their room, as they will more likely, the second they come home, they will either be on their phone or or be sleeping. Therefore, I think that this would likely be more possible in the house of a teenage person or a person with a very tight work schedule. Thank you, teacher.
That's all.
That's all. That's all, teacher.
That's all, teacher. Teacher, that's already done already. That's all. Thank you, teacher. That's all, teacher. Teacher,
That's all. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, last questions. Ishan to Shijing. According to join us to learn more about how to bring order to your life. What does it mean to the mass? Shijing.
It means that when the readers go to the venue shown in the picture, they will most likely learn how to keep order in their life and how to clean up everything in an orderly fashion, in an orderly manner. They will also probably learn about why keeping a clean environment will help them better study or do other activities. They will also most likely learn that keeping an organized environment will help them feel better and not feel so frustrated every time they sit down to study or even play games. So it means that the reader, after going to the venue, they may be motivated to start cleaning up their room and keep everything organized so that they will have a better learning environment. That's our teacher. Thank you.
Very good. Now everyone give her a clap. Wow, it's not an easy question. Well done. Well done. Thank you. Yes, very good. Okay, now, before we end the lessons, I would like to throw you a very simple question. All of you have to take turn and answer, okay? So if you are the person who saw someone mess up this place, what are you going to tell him or her? Well, teacher, in order to save my breath, I'll just take out my gun and blast her head off. That's all, teacher. Thank you. I mean, no point talking to people who do not know how to keep their place clean, right? So I'm going to blast him off. That's all, teacher. You want to ask some more? I'm going to blast you off. Thank you. Have a nice day. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Let's go. Seriously, that's a joke, huh? So I won't give you my answer. I think I'm dumb. So if you are...
Can you type the question in the chat?
No. Because in real exam, they don't type the questions. You know, right? They will ask you. So you have to learn to listen attentively and clearly. So I repeat my questions again. If you are the person who saw this mess, how are you going to tell that person? So this is not your room, huh? If you are the person who saw this mess, how are you going to advise and tell this person? Thank you. Choose a number, please.
5.
Ishan. 0 to 10. Remember the game?
3.
Huh? 3. Okay, Shijing.
7.
Thank you. You start first. Serious. Serious. My mind was thinking 7. I'm serious. You know I don't joke. Next number. Okay. So, Dominic. 0 to 10.
8.
Okay. Okay, let's be fair. Don't say I cheat. Okay, don't say I cheat. Shijing, I sent the number to you already. Okay, don't say because you're no more talking. So let's get the 3 of them. Choose a number. 0 to 10.
1.
Dominic, 1. Okay.
1.
Ishan?
6.
Dominic?
8.
One more time, Raiden.
2.
2. Okay. Dominic?
4.
Shijing, what number? I choose 4, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, now Raiden and Ishan. Okay. Ishan, what's the number?
10.
7.
10.
10. Okay. Raiden?
9.
Ishan? Don't waste time, eh?
Wait, okay, can I say repeat the number?
0 to 10, hurry up, please.
Okay, 8.
8, huh? Sijing, I choose 8, right? I said to you, right? Correct now? 8, right? Yeah. So Dominic will be first, second, third, and Sijing will be last. Dominic, you first. Wow, Sijing happy. Yeah, I saw you raise up your hand.
Well, teacher, I think that I would tell the person that they will need to clean up their mess, or else they will face massive consequences, such as having a lot of insects in their room due to the mess. They might also constantly lose their things in the mess that they have created. Other than that, I think that they would also have a very messy lifestyle, and they will be very lazy person. That will be my first impression of them if I had not known them before. That's all. Thank you, teacher.
Wow, 9 upon 10. Excellent. Messy insects. Very good. All right. So, Wenjian, you missed the fun, huh? If you are watching this video, you see your friend Sijing was so happy. Yeah, I'm not the first one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Back to you. 一闪耀灯. Okay, Sijing, oh, what the hell? I don't remember. I'm not so exaggerating, clown. Back to you, Nisha.
Well, teacher, if I ever see someone who has a messy room like this, I will advise them to clean it up as fast as they can before any insects or anything that is messy will happen. Like an example, if he has a working space as he needs to work and he can't find his stuff like English, math, science, or geography. Let's say he has English and he needs to find his English stuff, but it's too messy in his room and he cannot find it. He will be following consequences as a teacher. Will of course do some consequences stuff. That's torture.
Well said, man. Well done. 9 upon 10. Back to you, Raiden. Well, very good. But too soft, lah. Too soft. Okay, carry on.
Firstly, I would tell the person to tell them politely to clean up their room, as a clean, conductive environment is very important to maintain order. Secondly, I'll tell them how to clean the room, as looking at their mess, most likely it will be a lot and very overwhelming. I'll tell them how to maintain order and have a very minimalistic lifestyle. That's all, teacher. Thank you.
Oh, okay, okay, good, good. 1 upon 10. You see Dominic so happy. The two 1 upon 10. Okay, I don't want to give marks to my son. Thank you. Sijing.
If I ever see a messy room, I will first ask the person who owns the room what their personal opinion is, as everybody will have different opinions on how their room will be like. For example, people may want to have a messy room as they feel like they will find their homework or worksheets easier, as when they are organized, it may be even more difficult to find it under more stacks of paper or even in the homework file that's hidden away in the bookshelf. Secondly, I will try to explain the advantages and disadvantages of cleaning up a room or having a messy room. I would say that if a room is clean, they may feel more organized and feel more motivated to study or do their things and not feel like their room will be a mess and don't want to clean it up. I will also tell them that cleaning up a room will actually make finding things easier, in my opinion, but they will have their own opinions about finding worksheets or homework. Thirdly, I will try to give some tips to the person who owns the room on how to clean it up, as people will have different designs in mind on how their rooms will want to be clean, and they may have different opinions on where to place everything. So I will not try to force the person to clean their room, I would rather tell them why and just leave it to their own choice whether they want to clean it out or not. That's all, teacher.
9.6 upon 10. Awesome, very good. Wow, Jensen, you have competitors now. Wow, very good. Very good.
Jensen's not here today.
Sorry?
Jensen not here today.
Oh, Jensen, yeah. Correct. Wenjian, you missed the fun, You can, I think Wenjian, you agree, Sijing, very good. I agree, There are some people very clown on it. They like the more messy it is, the better they are. They can find their things better than those put neatly. If you put for them nicely and neatly, they'll scold you. Hello, why you tidy up my room? But your room is very messy. Yeah, that's the purpose. I know where I put my thing. The more messier it is, the better I am. So, what? Yeah, seriously, I do have students and friends. Not for me, If it's messy, I cannot find my thing. I really need to be very systematically arranged. And well done, Sijing. The past few months, you was like quiet as a mouth. Now you're so talkative. I like it. Well done. Keep it up. Very, very good. 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 9.6. Okay. Next week is going to be even tougher. No more nice already. The next last two lessons of the month is really oral exam. So you have to buck up because it is so important, because after this month, I'm not going to do oral at all already, because the next month onwards, I will be doing listening comprehensions. So I'm going to complete every single paper, to be honest. So I cannot be every month do oral, right? So this one is a holiday, so relax. Practice your oral presentation, because July's will be your oral exam. Then after that, it will be listening compre. How I'm going to do it? I done it before in the Zoom chat, not easy, but I will give you the questions and then listen to the listening compre might be a bit distorted, depend on your Wi-Fi. That will be somewhere in July. Then after that, after July, August, and September is going to drill you. So those of you who can come for exam will be good. So don't worry about Ishan and Dominic. Your exam will start on every Sunday with me. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop